Part 11. Days, weeks, months and years have passed but that memory is still fresh. Those dark days I've been when he left me, he's gone without even putting up with me, I don't know, nawala na ako ng pag-asang hanapin siya. Maybe this is my karma for the bad things I did for letting him go without even telling him how much I love him. It's been 5 years and I am still searching for him. I'm still sailing with my very own yacht that I bought way back a year ago just to find him. He left me our wedding ring, a letter and a velvet box. He said in the letter that he is going to marry me again, he'll propose in front of me and kneel in front of me, telling how much he loves me. That was all his plans for us in the future. And that very day I realized I made a mistake for not giving him another chance to prove himself in front of me. I always push him, I was at fault why he became heartless. When I left him 9 years ago he searched for me, the 4 years, and all I did was to hide my child from him. He was devastated at that time that he thought he lost himself, he lost his mind, but when he brought me in that institute, he said to himself he can still change something. He wants to rebuild our relationship again, he wants to be with me, but it was me who's pushing him away. I really made the worst mistake in my entire life. I was careless that I didn't think about how he feels, I was only thinking about myself and our child, and leaving him behind. How are you, my love? It's been 5 years but my heart is still aching. I said, my tears started to roll down my cheeks. I smiled bitterly, the soft breeze and fresh air that was brushing against my face and my skin. You know, Shine wants to see you, but I couldn't tell her about you. Please hurry and come back to me. I'll wait even if it will take many years. I missed you so much and I wanted to tell you I love you from the very beginning. I stared at the sky, nag-aagawan na sa langit ang araw at buwan. I always watch the sunset from here, it became my pill every time I feel sad or lonely. I am at the ocean where the yacht exploded 5 years ago, marami nang nagbago. I am now the president of both of our companies, tinutulungan din naman ako nila mom and dad. Greg's mother is under chemotherapy, she has stage 2 leukemia. Nag-hire na rin ako ng magbabantay sa anak ko, kapag nagtatrabaho, pero bago ako umuwi dumadaan ako dito, para tingnan ang paglubog ng araw. I remember the quote he wrote in his letter. You are my sun and I am your moon, if we collide we create eclipse and that's our children's. I smiled, he's right he can't shine without me, because I am his and he is mine. And when there is light there must be darkness. Nang lumubog na ang araw at pumalit na, ang kadiliman na isipan ko nang aidaong ang yate sa dock. Nang makadaong ay nag-drive na ako pauwi sa bahay namin. The house that he decided to renovate ay okay na doon na rin kami nakatira. When I got home, Shine my daughter approached me. Mommy, saan ka po galing? She asked. I kissed her forehead and tapped her chubby cheeks. I visited someone, sweetie, did you already eat your dinner? Where's your Kuya Dan? Tanong ko sa kanya. I'm here mama, he said. Dan is a bit tall in his age, napaghalataan nga siya minsang teenager, dahil sa mature itong kumilos. And he really looks like his father. I kissed his cheeks too. How are you too? How's school? I asked saka inilagay ang gamit sa coffee table nang makarating sa sala. I am doing my homework po and look mommy. I got stars from my teacher, she said I am good in drawing po. She said, wow, how about you da? Tanong ko, I got into a fight. He honestly said. That's what I like from Dan, he's honest when he's talking to me. Whose child did you fought? I asked. Brixton Cameron, he's hitting on Thalia. Kaya sinuntok ko siya. Kwento nito at umupo sa couch. Could you finish your homework upstairs sweetie? Mommy's going to talk to Kuya, I said. Yes po mommy, sabi niya. Tinawag ko ang isang kasambahay para samahan ito sa taas. Don't get me wrong, the Thalia you were saying is Tita Kendall's daughter, sabi niya. You like her. I asked. I don't. I'm just worried, he said. So you like her? Diretsahang sabi ko. Hindi naman sa against ako sa kanya pero masyado pa siyang bata, he's only sham. Okay mom, I admit I like her. You happy now? Nakasimangot na sabi nito. You know she's your Tita Kendall's daughter which is my stepsister. Sabi ko. Yet you two aren't blood related, you didn't came from the same mother nor father, sabi niya. He's growing, look how fast. Noon kinakarga ko pa lamang siya ngayon, he can talk like he is a grown-up man. I know, but still no girlfriend until college okay. I said. Crush lang naman mama hindi ko naman sinabing liligawan ko, sabi niya. Where did you get those words? Gulat na sabi ko. From Tito Chad, he said. Abat lokong yun, makakatikim yun ng suntok sakin mamaya. Let's stop this conversation, come on and let's eat, you two haven't eat your dinner yet. Sabi ko, pinababa ko uli si Shine at kumain na kami. After our dinner I took my half bath para ma-relax ako sa pagtulog. While I was putting my nightgown, I saw a letter na nakapatong sa gilid ng lampshade. Until we meet again, basa ko. Agad na pumasok ang malamig na simoy ng hangin na nagmula sa bintana, kahit na isinara ko yun kanina. Nagmadali akong nagtungo sa bintana at nakita ko, ang isang naka-jacket na itim, hindi ko tansya kung lalaki ba or babae basta, ang alam ko ay nanggaling ito sa bakuran namin. My eyes widen when realization hits me. It couldn't be. Lutang ako sa trabaho ko ngayon, hindi mawala sa isip ko, kung sino yung nagpadala ng sulat at paano niya nalaman, ang address ng bahay namin. Napakamot ako sa batok nang biglang may kumatok sa pinto. Come in, sigaw ko. Good morning, bati ni Kendall saka bumeso sa akin nang makapasok. Hey, good morning anong sadya mo rito? I asked. You're still the same? By the way mag-bar hopping tayo mamaya. You know para naman malesen ang stress mo sa trabaho, you look very exhausted, sabi niya at inilapag ang Gucci bag sa coffee table sa may sofa. I'm fine, ikaw na lang may mga tatapusin pa ako, I answered. Oh come on, kasama naman sila Nikki at Chad, promise hindi kita lalasingin at saka may celebration na gaganapin, pamimilit niya. I just rolled my eyes, kahit patanggihan ko siya ng ilang ulit pipilitiin peren ako nito. Fine, but I'll go home before 11:30, sabi ko. Make it 12 para magmukha kang si Cinderella. Asar nito. Nag-aasar pa, sabi ko naman. Hidden. Wear some clothes that suits the bar, hindi yung simpleng attire mo sa trabaho huhuberin talaga kita, banta niya. Whatever Kendall, sabi ko, at saka maraming boys doon, pwede mong natigil ito nang sinaman ko siya ng tingin. Come on, it's been 5 years move on na, hindi na siya babalik okay. He's gone already, sabi niya. Mas lalo ko lang siyang sinaman. I don't care if I keep on waiting for him. And correction, he didn't died. Buhay ang asawa ko, walang katawan na nakita kaya buhay siya. Pilit ko peren. Okay, I'll stop na nga mukhang di ka naman tatalaban, heist at kung buhay nga siya where is he now? Nasaan siya nung mga araw na iniyakan mo siya? Nasaan siya nung nahirapan ka sa panganganak kay Shine? Hindi ba wala? Sabi nito. Tama na, he's gone. Accept it and move on already. 5 years ka na. I said enough sigaw ko. Nagulat ito sa pagsigaw ko, ako nga rin ay nagulat sa pagsigaw ko, nilangon ko si Kendall na dismayado, ang mukha habang umiiling. I'm just stating a fact. Sabi niya, kinuha niya na ang bag sa coffee table saka naglakad na patungo sa pinto. I hope sasama ka mamaya, I just want you to be happy kahit saglit lang kalimutan mo muna siya. Sabi nito saka na umalis at iniwan ako nakatulala. She wants me to be happy. Siguro nga tama siya na maling maghintay sa taong hindi naman nababalik. My tears started to wet my face. I love him, how can I forget him? I asked myself. For 5 years I've waited for him, still holding on to him even though the truth is, he's gone. I wiped my tears using the back of my hand. It hurts. My heart is aching again, I don't know kung kailangan ito gagaling. Minasahe ko ang puso at napagdesisyonang umalis at puntahan ang lugar na yon. After minutes of drive, I found myself starting the engine of my yacht. I operated the yacht to the location where I last saw him. Maybe I should let him go, right? Maybe I'll stop assuming that he'll come back to me, because I've known for a long time that he's dead. I missed you so much, Greg. Sigaw ko. If ever you're alive, please come back to me and never leave me again, I love you. Dugtong ko. Ilang oras lang ako doon at hindi na hinintay ang paglubog ng araw. This will be the last and I'll start to move on. I'll try to move forward. Let's toast for our newly Wednesday couple. Nikki and Dominicus. Sigaw ni Kendall. Yep, sila nga nagkatuluyan, and I'm happy for them. Come on Avi, let's drink. Aya ni Vienna. I'll drink a little, may trabaho pa ako. Bukas, sabi ko at kinuha ang isang shot ng tequila sa lamesa. Heist. I told you already to loosen up. Drink more or else I'll kiss your ass, banta ni Kendall. I rolled my eyes, inabot ko ang bote ng tequila at nagsalin sa baso. Whoa, let's drunk all night, let's forget about our problems just for tonight. Sigaw niya. Nagsimula ng magpatutog ng music ang DJ kaya naman ay naiwan ako sa lamesa namin habang mag-isang umiinom. Inaya pa nga ako ni Chad na sumayaw pero tinanggihan ko. Hey, wanna dance? A guy the first don't know approached me after a minute. Sorry but I'm married. Diretsahang sabi ko. Agad naman itong umalis. Yan palagi ang isinasagot ko sa kanila kapag inaaya nila akong sumayaw. I sip my tequila while roaming my eyes around. My eyes went big when I saw a familiar face. Pero agad iyong nawala. Umiling-iling ako, imposible patay na siya. Maybe Kendall was right, I should move on at try to move forward, it's for the better. Nagbalak na lamang akong sumayaw at humalo sa crowd. The crowd went wild nang pinalitan ng music. Sumingit lamang ako at nagsimulang sumayaw. Ilang minuto akong nagsayaw doon, marami ang gusto makipagsayaw pero palagi kong tinatanggihan. I want to be alone and I enjoy dancing with myself. Nang magsawa ay umalis na ako sa dance floor at naglakad na uli papunta sa lamesa para kumuha ng shot. I spent the night drinking myself with the alcohols. Nakabalik na sa lamesa sila Nikki along with my friends. After drinking almost 1.5 bottle of the tequila, I felt dizzy. I excused myself, pupunta na muna ako sa powder room at makapaghilamas. Pagewang-gewang akong naglakad patungong banyo. Malapit pa nga akong matamba, buti na lang at napahawak ako sa isang braso. At dahil na rin sa nahihilo at kumapit na lang din ako sa kanya. That scent, it seems familiar. I'm sorry, sabi ko at sinapo ang ulo, nahihilo talaga ako. You're drunk, you should go home. Ani nito sa baritonong boses. Pati ang boses niya, pamilyar sa akin. No, I must be hallucinating again, hindi siya, at hindi magiging siya. I felt his hand at the back of my neck at may kung ano siyang ginawa, dahilan para mawalan ako ng malay. Sapo ang ulo ng magising ako kinaumagahan. Para iyong banibiyak sa sakit, hangover. Tumayo ako at napagdesisyonang magtungo sa banyo, teka, sa banyo. Inikat ko ang paningin at nasa kwarto na ako, paano ako nakauwi? Wala naman akong maalalang kahit ano kahapon, dahil sa lasing na lasing ako. Parang may umilo na bamilya sa ulo ko nang may maalala. Naglasing ako kahapon at nagsayaw sa dance floor, nagtungo sa banyo at may nakabangaan akong lalaki. Ni hindi ko magawang ilingon, dahil bigla nitong hinawakan ang likod ng leeg ko. Dahilan para makatulog ako. Ang weird lang kasi pamilyar talaga ang perfume na gamit niya, parang kay Greg. Umiling-iling ako, imposible. Naglakad na ako papasok sa banyo para makapag-shower at nang mabawas-bawasan ang hangover ko. After mag-shower nagsuot na ako ng OOTD ko, which is a white casual vintage polo button-down style dress with belt, pinaresan ko ng pumps at kinuha na ang white purse ko sa mesa. Lumabas na ako para salubungin ang anak sa dining area. Good morning, mommy. Masiglang bati ni Shine sa akin sa kahumulik sa pisngi ko. At the age of 5 she's lively and talkative, when it comes to me and her kuya, pero kapag ang iba naman ang kausap niya parang tuta na ayaw tumahol. Morning, where's your kuya? I asked. Ma, have you seen Sushi? He asked while roaming his eyes around. Didn't seen her yet. Have you tried to look for him in the basement or garage? I asked. Kinuha ko ang upuang malapit sa akin saka umupo. Yes, wala po siya roon, sabi niya. Why don't you try to whistle like you always do kapag gusto mo siyang palabisin sa bahay? Suggest ko. Okay ma, sagot nito at nagsimulang sumipol. Agad namang tumakbo papasok sa bahay si Sushi or Shih Tzu dog. Where have you been? He asked and he carried her in his arms, but the dog only answered him using his tongue licking his cheeks that made my son laugh. Hey stop! You're tickling, reklamo niya pero tumatawa naman. Oh come on kuya Dan put her down. Mal-late na ako sa school, reklamo din ni Shine. You're only kindergartner shy, stop acting like you're above your age, pangangaral ni Dan. I'm already 5 kuya and next year I'll be with you in grade school. I hate you, sabi nito at nakapout na kumain. Stop it kids, come on and let's have breakfast go to your seat now Dan, utos ko. Ibinigay naman ni Dan kay Ate Chris ang aso para pakainin ito sa cage niya. I'll take you to the school, ako na rin, ang susundo since I'm not that busy. And please Dan about what happened days ago, never do that again okay? Just talk to him and tell him to back off. Payo ko. He only gave me a nod. Sometimes nakikita ko sa kanya si Greg, the way he act when he's with me and when he's mad over something and we will argue about that. I missed being a mom to them. I should put more time to them, instead of wasting my time watching over the sunset. Mommy may project po kami and need po naming gawin yun sa school, which is a family tree. Magpaps po kami ng mga picture ninyo with daddy, do you pictures with him po? She asked. I only have one baby in my phone, I'll let your kuya printed it para magamit mo, sabi ko. Ipapadevelop na lang para hard copy, suhesyon naman ni Dan, tinanguan ko lang ito. Nang matapos kaming mag-breakfast hinatid ko na sila sa kanya-kanyang school at saka na umalis. I smiled as I watched my son Dan from afar. Malaki na nga talaga siya, I can still, when he was still 3 incoming 4, when his father got him and me, I was 24 na back then turning 25 and now I'm 30. I feel old but that's okay, at least I have many reasons to live. Dan was traumatized after the incident 5 years ago, kung saan siya kininap. Ilang araw ako nitong iniwasan at pumayag naman itong magpa-therapy, thankfully he recovered fast at hindi na tumagal. I drove my car fast to the company building, lumabas na ako, I am using Greg car where he bought just for us. The limo, hindi na masyadong nagagamit, dahil sa wala naman na ding gagamit, I even tried to sell it pero baka magalit ito. Pumasok na ako agad naman akong binati ng mga empleyado ko. Good morning Mrs. Valencia. Sabay-sabay na bati nila. I smiled at them sweetly and replied my good morning. My morning routine is to let my secretary, ordered my coffee and put it in my office table while I'm working. I put my hair in a high ponytail first before starting to work. There are many paperworks lined up on my office table, that I have to sign and read, of course that is what CEOs do.